Hey there, shooters and collectors. Welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the world of firearms, from battle-tested classics to modern marvels. Today we're embarking on an epic journey through 15 guns that were once written off, left to gather dust in the annals of history, but have staged a comeback so bold they're dominating gun shops and ranges alike. These are the firearms that refuse to fade, proving that true legends only get stronger with time. Stick with me, because the number one spot is a mind-blowing surprise. A pistol that was mocked as a gimmick, but is now the crown jewel of power and precision. Let's hit the ground running and explore these reborn icons. Kicking things off, we have the Ithaca Model 37 Featherlight, a pump-action shotgun that's etched its name in American history. Born in 1937, this beauty fought alongside Marines in the Pacific during World War II, thriving in the harshest jungle conditions. Its secret weapon? A bottom ejection system that makes it fully ambidextrous, a godsend for left-handed shooters and tactical enthusiasts. By the 1980s, the original Ithaca Gun Company hit hard times, and quality issues turned the Model 37 into a ghost. Finding a good one meant scouring gun shows or estate sales, hoping for a diamond in the rough. In 2005, Ithaca Gun Company LLC breathed new life into this legend, using modern manufacturing to craft a shotgun that's tougher than ever. Machined from solid steel blocks, unlike the cast parts of cheaper competitors, the Featherlight is built to last a lifetime. The action is so smooth, it feels like gliding on ice. And at under 7 pounds, it's a dream to carry through long hunts or range sessions. The walnut stock and classic blued finish give it a timeless look that collectors can't resist, while modern shooters love its reliability and ambidextrous design. Priced around $900, it's not the cheapest pump out there, but it's a workhorse that blends heritage with performance. The downsides? You'll need to master its specific maintenance quirks, like cleaning the bottom ejection port to avoid jams. Accessories are tough to find, and loading shells one by one can slow you down in a pinch. Availability is also spotty, with some shops struggling to keep them in stock. Still, when you shoulder this shotgun, you're holding a piece of history that's been reborn with precision and care, ready to prove itself in the field or on display in your collection. It's a reminder that some designs are too good to stay gone. Next, let's talk about the Auto-Ordnance M1 Carbine, a rifle that was the backbone of American forces in World War II. This lightweight 5.4-pound wonder armed more GIs than any other firearm, from paratroopers landing in Normandy to Marines battling across Pacific Islands. Its 30 carbine round packed more punch than a pistol, but was far easier to carry than the hefty M1 Garand. After the war, surplus carbines flooded the civilian market, but by the 2000s, originals were fetching $2,000 to $3,000 as collector's items. Early reproductions were a gamble, with inconsistent quality that frustrated shooters. In the 2010s, Auto-Ordnance stepped up with a remake that captures the original's magic. The 18-inch Parkerized barrel, walnut stock, and short-stroke gas system deliver the same nimble handling and reliability that made it a wartime favorite. The flip-style rear sight is simple but lightning fast for close-range targets, and the rifle's balance makes it feel like an extension of your body. At $1,200, it's a steal compared to vintage models, offering historical accuracy with modern dependability. The 30 carbine ammo is pricier than common rounds like .223, and the 15-round magazine capacity isn't ideal for modern combat scenarios. It's not built for long-range precision, capping out effectively at about 200 yards, and maintenance requires attention to keep the gas system running smoothly. For history buffs, though, this rifle is a time machine, letting you experience the same lightweight firepower that helped win a war. Whether you're plinking at the range or showing it off to friends, the M1 Carbine's comeback is a testament to its enduring appeal and Auto-Ordnance's commitment to getting it right. Now, let's shift gears to the Walther PPK, the pistol that's been synonymous with style since 1931. Picture a sleek, compact handgun slipping into a tuxedo pocket, trusted by everyone from German police to fictional spies who like their martinis shaken, not stirred. The PPK defined concealed carry, small enough to disappear, accurate enough to hit your mark, and reliable enough to stake your life on. When Smith & Wesson's licensing deal ended in 2012, the PPK vanished from American gun stores, leaving fans with only expensive European imports or subpar copies. For 7 years, getting a new PPK meant paying a premium or settling for less. In 2019, Walther USA changed the game, producing the PPK and PPK-S in Fort Smith, Arkansas, with American quality control. The steel frame, fixed barrel, and slide-mounted decocker stay true to the original, delivering pinpoint accuracy and a feel that's pure class. The double-action trigger is deliberately long for safety, but the single-action brake is crisp and satisfying. At $850, it's a premium choice for concealed carry, but its 7-round capacity and heavier weight, compared to modern polymer guns, are trade-offs. Regular cleaning is a must to keep it running smoothly, and it's pricier than striker-fired alternatives like Glocks. Still, the PPK's blend of history, craftsmanship, and performance makes it a collector's treasure, and a practical carry option for those who value style as much as substance. After 9 decades, this pistol is still proving why it's an icon. Moving on, we have the Marlin 336 in .30-30 Winchester, a lever-action rifle that's been America's deer hunting staple since 1948. Millions of whitetails have fallen to this rifle, thanks to its hard-hitting cartridge and compact design. When Remington acquired Marlin in 2007, quality took a nosedive, and by 2020, new 336s were barely functional out of the box, plagued by rough actions and poor fit. It seemed destined to fade into obscurity, another classic killed by corporate missteps. Then Ruger bought Marlin in 2020, and the 2022 models are a revelation. Precision machined steel receivers, cold hammer forged barrels, and solid walnut stocks make these rifles shoot straighter and cycle smoother than anything Marlin produced in decades. The side-loading gate holds 6 rounds of .30-30, perfect for quick reloads in the field. The classic buckhorn rear sight and brass bead front sight are tailored for fast shots in dense woods, where most deer are taken within 100 yards. Starting at $700, it's a hunter's dream, but the tubular magazine limits capacity, and the .30-30's effective range tops out at about 200 yards. It's heavier than modern bolt actions, and iron sights can be tough for older eyes. But Ruger's quality control ensures every rifle is a winner. The 336 is back as a compact, reliable hunting tool that carries the soul of American tradition, ready to take on the next season with confidence and style. Let's dive into the Smith & Wesson Model 19, known as the Combat Magnum. From the 1950s to the 1980s, this .357 Magnum revolver was the choice of American law enforcement, balancing Magnum power with a medium K-frame that was easier to carry than larger revolvers. Discontinued in 1999, it became a collector's prize, with early pinned and recessed models commanding premium prices at auctions. Smith & Wesson brought it back in 2019, and the new version is a masterclass in blending old-school charm with modern engineering. A 2-piece barrel design boosts accuracy. Updated metallurgy handles Magnum loads without the timing issues that plagued some older models, and modern lockwork ensures rock-solid reliability. Available with 2.5-inch or 4.25-inch barrels, the Model 19 delivers a double-action trigger that's smooth as silk and a single-action brake that's crisp and precise. At $950, it's not an entry-level revolver, and its 6-round capacity and heavier weight lag behind modern polymer pistols. Reloading is slower than swapping magazines, and maintenance is a commitment to keep it in top shape. But the Model 19's ability to shoot both .357 Magnum and .38 Special gives shooters flexibility, and its classic lines make it as much a conversation piece as a tool. Whether you're a collector or a shooter who loves the feel of a revolver, this Combat Magnum is back to reclaim its throne. Halfway through, let's explore the Browning High Power, the final masterpiece of John Browning. This pistol armed more armies than any other handgun, from British commandos in World War II to modern Special Forces units. Its 13-round capacity and slim profile made it a favorite for nearly a century, offering a balance of firepower and concealability. When FN discontinued it in 2018, it seemed like the end of an era. Then Springfield Armory shocked the gun world in 2021 with the SA-35, a faithful reproduction that ditched the magazine disconnect, upgraded the trigger, and added modern 3-dot sights. FN followed in 2022 with their own updated high power, boasting 17 rounds and ambidextrous controls. Both versions keep Browning's single-action design while competing with today's pistols. Starting at $700 for the SA-35, it's a bargain for a piece of history, though it lacks modern safety features like drop safeties, and aftermarket support is thinner than for Glocks or SIGs. The manual safety requires training to use instinctively, but the high power's natural pointability and ergonomic grip make it a joy to shoot. Collectors love its historical weight, while shooters appreciate its slim profile for concealed carry. This pistol proves that a design from the 1920s can still hold its own in 2025, blending legacy with modern performance. Now, the Colt Python, a revolver that's practically a work of art. From 1955 to 2005, its royal blue finish, ventilated rib, and glass-smooth trigger made it the revolver every gun enthusiast dreamed of owning. When Colt stopped production, prices for originals soared to $3,000 to $5,000, turning the Python into a safe queen too valuable to shoot, but too beautiful to ignore. The 2020 revival is a triumph, using stainless steel construction and computer-controlled machining for unmatched durability and precision. The iconic ventilated rib, full underlug, and target-grade trigger are all here, delivering accuracy that rivals custom guns. At $1,500, it's a premium choice, and its weight makes it more of a range gun than a daily carry. Availability can be tight, with waiting lists at some shops, and it demands premium ammunition for peak performance. Maintenance is key to preserve that stunning finish. But when you fire this revolver, it feels like a precision instrument. The Python is the kind of gun you shoot to impress at the range, then display proudly in your collection, knowing you own a piece of American craftsmanship at its finest. The Ruger 1022 is next, America's favorite beat-22 rimfire rifle since 1964. This is the gun that's taught generations to shoot, from kids at summer camp to seasoned marksmen plinking at the range. Its modular design makes it a tinkerer's dream, with endless options for scopes, stocks, and triggers. While Ruger never stopped production, the classic walnut-stocked carbine faded from shelves as tactical models took over. The 20-20 return of the wood-stocked version, with its 18.5-inch barrel and 10-round rotary magazine, brought back the nostalgia that made it an icon. At $300, it's one of the most affordable rifles out there. Offering pinpoint accuracy for a rimfire, the stock trigger is basic, and the iron sights feel dated, but the aftermarket is a treasure trove of upgrades. The stock needs care to maintain its finish, and the 22 LR round isn't ideal for pest control beyond small critters. Aftermarket parts can easily cost more than the rifle itself, but that's part of the fun, building your perfect 1022. For new shooters or those who love a classic, this rifle is a gateway to the shooting world, blending affordability with endless potential. Let's move to the Henry Big Boy steel and Long Ranger lever actions. Henry, repeating arms, was the quiet craftsman in the lever action world, overshadowed by Marlin and Winchester for decades. When those brands stumbled with quality issues, Henry saw their chance. In 2019, they introduced side-loading gates, answering hunters' calls for faster reloads without sacrificing their renowned build quality. Available in calibers from .357 Magnum to .45-70 Government, these rifles feature precision machined steel receivers and action so smooth they make competitors look clunky. The fit and finish are flawless, with walnut stocks that glow under the right light. Starting at $800, they're a premium choice, and aftermarket support is limited compared to AR platforms. They're heavier than some modern rifles, and traditional sights aren't ideal for long-range shooting. But Henry's American craftsmanship shines through. The cleaning requires specific care, especially for the tubular magazine. But for hunters who want a reliable, beautiful lever action, Henry is setting the standard. These rifles are proof that American manufacturing can still deliver heirloom-quality firearms. Now, let's add the Beretta 1301 Tactical, a semi-auto shotgun that's been a game-changer for home defense and competition. Introduced in 2014, it struggled against established names like Benelli and Remington, and early models had issues with cycling lighter loads. By 2020, it was nearly forgotten, overshadowed by flashier tactical shotguns. Beretta refined the 1301 in recent years, and by 2025, it's a top choice. The Blink gas system cycles faster than most competitors, handling everything from birdshot to heavy buckshot. The 18.5-inch barrel and extended magazine tube hold 7 rounds, and it's optics ready with a Picatinny rail. At $1,200, it's not cheap, and aftermarket parts are less common than for AR platforms. It's heavier than some pumps, and maintenance requires attention to the gas system, but its speed and reliability make it a favorite for 3-gun shooters and home defenders. The 1301's comeback shows Beretta's commitment to perfecting a modern classic. Let's saddle up and explore the Cimarron Firearms Lightning, a single-action revolver that transports you straight to the Wild West. Drawing inspiration from Colt's 1877 double action, this gem was originally chambered in .32-20 Winchester, a popular round in its day, but one that faded as modern calibers like 9mm and .45 ACP took center stage. By the early 2000s, the Lightning was a rare sight, cherished mostly by collectors and cowboy action shooting enthusiasts who valued its historical charm for reenactments or themed competitions. It seemed destined to remain a niche relic, admired but seldom fired. In 2023, Cimarron Firearms brought it back with a modern twist, chambering it in .32 H&R Magnum and including an accessory cylinder for .32-20, offering versatility for traditionalists and modern shooters alike. Priced at around $600, it's a steal for cowboy action shooters who crave a revolver that looks and feels like it stepped out of a saloon. The single-action design requires cocking the hammer for each shot, which limits its practicality for self-defense or rapid-fire scenarios. Ammo from .32, H&R Magnum, and .32-20 can be tough to source and pricier than common rounds, and the revolver demands regular cleaning to maintain its polished finish and smooth action. Despite these quirks, the Lightning's historical allure and buttery smooth operation have made it a favorite in 2025, riding the wave of renewed interest in .32 calibers among enthusiasts. Whether you're competing in a cowboy shootout or displaying it as a piece of frontier art, the Lightning's revival proves that classic designs can still spark excitement with the right modern touches. Next up, the Smith & Wesson Model 1854 lever action, a rifle that's charging back into the spotlight with serious swagger. Unveiled at SHOT Show 2024, this Walther 44 Magnum powerhouse marks the return of a lever action to Smith & Wesson's lineup after decades of absence, a period when brands like Marlin and Winchester ruled the roost. As AR-15s dominated the market by the 2000s, lever actions faded, often seen as relics for cowboy action shooters or nostalgic hunters. The Model 1854 flips that script, blending classic Western aesthetics with modern tactical features. Its 19-point 25-inch barrel delivers hard-hitting power, perfect for dropping deer in dense brush or defending a rural homestead. The tubular magazine holds 6 rounds, and the rifle sports M-lock slots and an optics-ready Picatinny rail, making it as versatile as it is striking. Crafted in Tennessee with Smith & Wesson's top-notch quality, the action cycle's smoother than a summer breeze, and the walnut stock adds a touch of timeless class. Priced at $900, it's a competitive buy, though its weight, around 7 pounds, and limited capacity can't match high-capacity modern rifles. Iron sights are great for quick shots, but long-range precision may call for a scope. Maintenance is straightforward, yet the tubular magazine needs regular cleaning to prevent corrosion. In 2025, the Model 1854 is flying off shelves, proving lever actions still have a fierce pulse for hunters, collectors, and shooters who crave a rifle that balances heritage with cutting-edge performance. Let's turn our attention to the Springfield Armory M1A, a semi-automatic rifle born from the storied M14, making a powerful comeback in 2025. This rifle was a titan in the 1970s and 1980s, cherished for its robust design and battlefield pedigree. But it gradually lost ground as the lighter, modular AR-15 took over the market. By the early 2000s, the M1A had become a niche favorite, mostly sought after by military history enthusiasts and collectors who valued its connection to the Vietnam-era M14. Springfield Armory refused to let this icon fade, and their 2023 updates have reignited its spark. Featuring enhanced synthetic stocks for durability and precision-crafted barrels for superior accuracy, the modern M1A is a force to be reckoned with. Chambered in .308 Winchester, it packs serious stopping power and long-range precision through its 22-inch barrel, paired with a 20-round magazine for ample firepower. Priced at around $1,800, it's a premium investment, and its weight, tipping the scales at about 9 pounds, makes it heavier than sleek AR alternatives. Yet, its battle-tested reliability and rich historical appeal have captivated long-range shooters and collectors alike. Maintenance is straightforward, requiring regular cleaning to keep the gas system humming, though spare parts are less common than the abundant AR components flooding the market. The M1A's resurgence taps into a growing demand for rugged, time-proven designs that carry the weight of history while delivering top-tier performance. Whether you're ringing steel at 500 yards or displaying it as a centerpiece, the M1A proves this classic still has plenty of fight left on the range or in a collection. Now, let's dive into the Taurus Judge, a revolver that's as audacious as it gets, firing both .45 Colt rounds and .410 shotgun shells, making it a standout in the world of firearms. Introduced in 2006, this bold handgun grabbed attention with its unique ability to blend the precision of a pistol with the spread of a shotgun, offering a versatile solution for home defense, rural pest control, or even tackling snakes on a backcountry trail. Early models were a conversation starter, celebrated for their innovative concept, but knocked for inconsistent accuracy beyond 10 yards and a punishing recoil when firing .410 shells. By the mid-2010s, the Judge was losing steam, overshadowed by sleek, high-capacity semi-auto pistols that dominated the concealed carry scene. Taurus could have let it fade into obscurity as a quirky footnote, but they doubled down instead. Recent refinements have transformed the Judge into a reliable powerhouse, with a smoother double-action trigger that feels polished and a crisp single-action brake for precision shots. The addition of a 3-inch barrel option balances portability with better recoil management, making it more shooter-friendly. Priced at around $500, it's a budget-friendly gem in 2025, particularly in rural areas where its ability to switch between .45 Colt for pinpoint accuracy and .410 shells for broader patterns shines for tasks like home defense or varmint control. Its bulk makes it less ideal for urban concealed carry, and finding holsters can be a hassle due to its unique size. The niche ammo, especially .410 shells, can be costly and harder to source than 9mm, and regular cleaning is essential to prevent residue buildup from shotgun shells. Yet, the Judge's bold design and improved reliability have made it a favorite among collectors and practical shooters. Its comeback proves that with smart updates, even the most unconventional firearms can carve out a lasting place in the spotlight. Finally, the Desert Eagle, the pistol that defined excess in the 1980s. Chambered for rifle rounds like .50 Action Express, .44 Magnum, and .357 Magnum, it's built like industrial machinery, designed to make a statement. When production moved overseas in the 2000s, quality took a hit, and the Desert Eagle became more of a meme than a serious firearm. The 2018 return to American production in Minnesota changed everything. Hand-fitted with precision machining, this beast shoots groups that rival hunting rifles, thanks to its gas-operated system and polygonal rifling. At $1,800, it's a niche choice, with expensive ammo and a weight that tests your endurance. Holsters are hard to find, and it demands specific ammunition to cycle reliably. But for those who want the most powerful production pistol on the planet, the Desert Eagle is unmatched. It's a collector's icon, a range monster, and a symbol of American ingenuity that's rewriting its legacy with every shot. These 15 firearms are proof that true legends don't just survive, they thrive. From the Ithaca Model 37's ambidextrous revival to the Desert Eagle's precision comeback, each one has fought its way back to relevance through decades of proven performance. If this deep dive got your trigger finger itching, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell to stay locked and loaded with more gun content. Drop a comment below and let me know which of these comebacks blew you away the most. Until next time, keep aiming true and stay safe at the range.